Hello everyone, welcome to episode 11 of my Gorok Let's Play of Warhammer Total War 2. I got the order of those names mixed up, no I'm not sorry. My name is Alex Davis, otherwise known as some Bad Beat Scrub. Let's do a quick recap. Gorok's up here, about to go to war and finally wipe off the Vampire Menace. We had a big battle with them last turn. Teclis and I think we're cute and we're playing footsies together, doing a lot of maneuvering battles as I try to get my third stack built. The dwarves are doing fuck all nothing. And there's Brayherds somewhere that have me anxious. I'm nervous. Let's see, +7, but that's only because of the military presence. Yeah, well, I really need to start. I'm not taxing this this province right here, because if I did, I'd have a rebellion faster than I would like to deal with one. I'm also losing public order. Yeah, losing public order in my primary settlement because of all this vampire corruption, which is still going up, mind you. 57% just from osmosis, because everything is so inundated. Because this area is so inundated, and I just need to get rid of the vampires, or else it's not going to get better. And even then, it's going to take some time. So let's see what's going on. Karatalak has 5 more slots to fill. Keep building them Saurus boys. I believe in you, Court. And then we got Q. He's now almost full strength, and he scared these guys over here. So you know what I'm gonna do? There could be another army. I never saw that full. Well, I don't know if that quasi-full stack we saw is still in this area or if it's that. That's a lot of troops for them to have with just 2 cities, but the CPU can pull off some bullshit like that. I think I'm gonna try to move half my movement in camp, just so I'm well positioned. We will see. So that's what's going on down here. Let's go back up to my man, Gorok. He gets an upgrade. He just killed Luther Harkon. Well, wounded him. They don't die per se, but you know. Hit points greater than 50% base. So this makes him better when he's wounded. Nice, nice. I'm not, honestly, like, I've yet to find a situation where he's getting that wounded, though, so I'm probably going to hold off on that. I can make him really... Honestly, Gorok is just really hard to kill, and that's what's going to happen, especially in the late game when he's dueling people. And that is a good thing to have. Let's see, as far as our units, we've upgraded our Saurus units and our Cold Ones, and eventually our Riders, which will be good. I've also upgraded his Untainted a couple times because of all the bullshit we've been dealing with. Yeah, I don't have any of these units, don't have any of those units. The Great White Lizard. He gives him regeneration. Nice. But gives him a weakness to fire damage. Do I take that? Maybe, but like I said, he's not like dying or anything, so I really don't particularly need to. I could make him better at dishing out damage. I haven't done that tree yet. I think we'll go ahead and start on that tree. So we'll give him the charge bonus and the weapon strength. And see how he does with that. We'll go ahead and attack the city. Wow, this game has so little faith in us. That's mostly because they have walls. Oh, the Morngulls are nasty. This garrison is nasty. This must be a high level city right now, because they got some elite dudes, and of course Luther respawned. But all we can do is continue the siege. We'll build some siege towers because we'll need those. We'll go with 6 for now. And honestly, my hope is that they'll sally forth and try to fight me. Or I can outlast them and eventually they'll take attrition. But this isn't going to get easier because I certainly can't afford to spare any of my other armies. Because Teclis is being a dick. But as far as my excess money... We could upgrade... We're going to do this port because that'll help me grow my income. This is a good time to talk about this. The supply lines. I had mentioned this many episodes ago, but the more armies you have, I currently have 3, the more your army upkeep increase. Currently, it's like a 4% penalty, and this will help you keep track of how much money you're spending. I'm spending 362 gold a turn just because I have 3 armies, so that's on top of what all those armies cost. And that number can get pretty scary in the late game, but the idea is you just don't overextend and have a shit ton of armies, and you're fine. I think I have a really high level elf game where I've got that in tens of thousands, but it doesn't matter because I'm still making like 20,000 a turn on top of that. But just an idea what that metric is. Let's see what Teclis does. They want to pay me 3,000 to fuck off. Declined. You're gonna have to fight me, Luther. And sure enough, he is. Alright. I'm definitely not auto-resolving. That's not the way things stand. We did it once, we can do it again. Let's send these vampire guys where they belong. Oh, we're definitely gonna gamble that. Yeah, okay. Now, this map is interesting. The reason this map is interesting, if I can get off my... There we go. 90% of my spawn area is taken up by this giant frickin' rock formation. I could hide some troops at its base. I've got a relative high ground up here. Got some wooded stuff here. I really like this map for me. And it looks like Luther's going to spawn by himself and then have people, his reinforcements, come in that corner, which is odd. So let's look at our options. First of all, skink boys are going to skink. Make them a group. And we gotta be careful to have them spawn somewhere where they're not just gonna immediately get found out. Also, apparently we just don't have room for them to spawn most places. Now they're chameleons, so they should be able to camouflage anywhere as long as people don't get too close. So I'm gonna start them right down there in that corner and hope that they'll be cutting across up here, and then they can kind of like come over the hill and get them. As far as the rest of my army, probably going to try a similar approach to last time, where I try to like trick them into approaching me in a bad way. Except last time I just took pot shots from artillery, and I didn't love it. So this time, we're just going to make 2 evenly proportioned groups, and have them occupy different parts of the woods. So this be left flank. Are they all camouflaged? These guys aren't. Get over here. Get over here. Okay. And this be right flank. This tree line. Maybe not that drawn out like this. And we're just going to put the heroes against whom the artillery is only meekly valuable anyways, like this. Depending on where Harkon stands, there's a chance I try to rush out and engage him with Gorok while he's waiting on his reinforcing army to come. But we'll have to wait and see. Looks like he's coming out to meet me. Let's get him, boys. Or no, he's just standing there. Let's see how long it takes his men to get up with him. Yeah, running at Gork might be a bad idea. But I want to keep him running because I can always just run him back up and draw him into a trap. As far as our army is concerned, got some scary units. I don't love these sirens. I don't love these bloated ones. Yeah, we have a work cut out for us. There's the mortars I'm going to be worried about. This thing's moving. You know, Gork's still charging them. Get him, Gorok. Looks like I was right, so they're all going to be here and they're going to have a hard time seeing my skinks. Which at this point can beeline to their objective. Gorok is in danger of getting caught out. Yeah, you're hard to kill, you're not that hard to kill, man. Get back up here. Yeah, I'm getting shot at by Luther. But I am doing what I wanted to do and drawing him back. So those mortars are going to be minimally effective. It's going to be hard for them to hit me. And I'm going to draw Luther out to where I can pinch him, is the idea. You know, my skink boys are still camouflaged and going in for that sweet, sweet mortar kill. I don't love the fact that Luther's getting so many free shots on me, but it kind of is what it is. Soon. Oh yeah, my guys are spotted since they're blowing stuff at you. They're sent over here to deal with them. Honestly, we need to disrupt them from firing. Get in melee range for a little bit. Come on. Come on. Break him. Break him. And back off the melee range. Go ahead and skirt these guys for a while. Meanwhile, Luther is right where I want him. Looks like half their army is trying to react to my skinks. This is funny. I did lose a lot of Gorok's health doing this. Ironically, I would be benefiting from his other ability right now. They're drawing me out. Gotta get in there. I'm gonna let Gorok keep up the chase. Meanwhile, this flank needs to just get relevant. How are skinks doing? Skinks are doing what skinks do. And that is skirting the shit out of the enemy. Alright, where can we activate Mage Boy? Let's delete their range units. One more good push. Get in there, Crocsgores. Get him. Yeah. Wow, that did almost nothing. He can fight at range, though, so we're gonna put pressure on them. Skink boys, no, he got one of my units. They're just getting murdered in melee combat. It's fine. We're distracting them. How is Gorok doing? Gorok is literally just going to chase this guy until he dies. I don't like this at all. I might lose him. Come on. This is... Harkon's ridiculous if he doesn't... Like he's just kind of kiting me like my skinks are to his other guys. but his army is losing the pitched melee fights, I think, without his leadership. What are those? These dudes have little, like, cannons. That did not do nearly as much as I would have liked. Gotta push past and deal with these bomber dudes, but we're gonna take too many losses. Listen, Gorok, just take out the bomber. We can't lose your units. Yeah, he's able to take it like a boss when I get in there. Good news is Luther's almost out of fucking ammo. He shot it all into Gorok. Mr. Mage Man. See if we can catch both of them. Doing some work. Hey, Skinks, you're alive. Go harass that leader. They did their job. They got rid of the artillery. Those guys are depleting. Oh yeah, this is armor loss. Harkon, you bitch. Mosh pit. The mage comes over and just takes up the whole area with his chair. I'm gonna tell everyone to fuck off and let Gorok deal with this guy. Oh, he died anyways. So yeah, we took heavy losses, but we won. And the computer didn't think we could. I think the biggest contribution there was the Skinks taking out their mortars. And while what Gorok did was slightly suicidal, he did keep Luther Harkon away from his units. So they didn't have the leadership debuff, and I had much better leadership. And it showed as they started to crumble. Their melee units are better than mine, but I think I outnumber the melee units I was fighting. So they got debuffs and being flanked and outnumbered and things and not having their leader around. Although a couple of them did do a lot of work. I think we just outlasted them there as far as that leadership is concerned. We'll go ahead and kill and eat, as gross as that sounds. Keep our replenishment up. Those are the kinds of battles where doing things like taking out units and obviating them, like having the Skinks distract a hero and kill another melee unit and the mortar unit, having Gorok take out their leader, having our mage deal with a lot of their ranged options, that did a lot of work. We did a lot of things to make it so that their melee units who were strictly better had no support and lost. Alright, let's see. There's a lot of stuff that could be done this turn, but obviously the most important thing is wiping those vampires off the map like I've been talking about for like 6 episodes. What are we going to give you? We're going to give you unflinching, that 50% buff. I should get him regen. That's fine. Since that would have been beneficial last time. What would have made you better? He's not taking damage. So I'm not worried about all those defensive options he has. I could let him. Yeah, he could increase our troop replenishment rate. I think. Or I could get this tree. A passive regen ability? Oh, just on himself. Okay. Yeah, we'll go ahead and do replenishment for the troops. And their garrison is just 4 crabs. So I won't show you guys a fight. We're just going to steamroll them. Got him. Occupy. And that is Vampire Coast destroyed. Gone. So now let's see about that corruption. It's going to go down to 17% based on local populace, which is not as low as I would have liked it, but that will decrease osmosis and everything for all the rest of these areas. So yeah, you see they're all crashing. This one's coming down to 0, 0, 0, but Skaven corruption's going up? Oh, that's right, because there's a local populace issue. So yeah, this area is always going to have some sort of corruption issue because this is the capital of Pestilence. But I think we can get away with taxing them again. What kind of buildings do we have? Ooh, we can summon Pterodon boys. While that's theoretically good, Oxel has something. Let's see if I can. Here we go. Has a Shrine of the Birds, which gives me better recruit rank and a whole bunch of other stuff. So I think if I build it anywhere, it's going to be Oxel. And I don't need another one so close. I tend to limit unit construction buildings to like 1 area per like major area. Star Chamber. Unlocks technology determining the great plan. And does stuff for my slam mages. Nice. So we'll go ahead and delete this as well. We'll get a public order thing brewing, because Lord knows we'll need that in the Vampire Province. Yeah, they're -5. Well, we just conquer them. And I could do a defense thing. That does hero stuff. This does and tainted and public order due to being tainted. I think that's going to be a better short term. Alright, what's going on over here at Teclis? Okay, so Q is at full strength. They're at full strength but 1. Do I spend another turn to be neurotic and get that? Well, first of all, is this all attrition? It is still all attrition. That'll take a couple turns. But it also means that their army is taking attrition too. Now, I think we jump them and then they can go build another unit later. That 1 unit's not going to make enough of a difference to matter. So I'm going to sprint in there. Yeah, there's no sense in having a sprinting debuff. We're just going to get right in here. Let's see, is there... Yeah, we'll just do that. And I think that's a losing... This 2 stacks of Lizardman is a losing proposition for any combination of these 3 armies. So we'll see how or where they scatter. And pretty soon, Gorok's going to be crashing in from on high. He leveled up again, speaking of. Go ahead and get them that regen. Boom, got him. I'm destroying that building this turn, but I can recruit from it this turn, I think. Yes, I can. Let's play some flying skink boys. That's the best kind of skink boy. We'll sneak some of those in as the building's getting destroyed. To replace our cav, they're kind of like cavalry. And so now the big question is, look at all this attrition, what is Teclis going to do? Yes, Mazda Mundi? They're going to pay me for a defensive alliance? That's music to my ears, Mazda Mundi. Yeah, let's be bros. They're going to be our bros because they're kind of holding off the Dark Elves and everything to the north of us. That's a problem. There's a lot of stuff north of the continent that they have to buffer for. And we need to have a time of peace to develop all these cities. Because while I'm taking all these cities over, a lot of them are far from being maxed out. So if I could get to a point where I'm just relatively stable and making my cities better for a while, that could be nice. But not until we deal with Teclis. Alright, let's go ahead and get some units in. Let's see, we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50, 51, 52, 53, 54, 55, 56, 57, 58, 59, 60, 61, 62, 63, 64, 65, 66, 67, 68, 69, 70, 71, 72, 73, 74, 75, 76, 77, 78, 79, 80, 81, 82, 83, 84, 85, 86, 87, 88, 89, 90, 91, 92, 93, 94, 95, 96, 97, 98, 99, 100, 101, 102, 103, 104, 105, 106, 1 Alright. Kill 1,500 enemies in battle. That's probably going to happen as a matter of course. All major port owners have become known via diplomacy. Interesting. I'm a major port owner. Who can I trade with? Hey, lizard folks on the other side of the world. Let's be bros. He doesn't want to be bros. Okay, fine. I'll talk to you later then, I guess.
Who calls?
Random human faction. Do you like me enough to trade with me?
We may not be the Empire.
Yeah.
So be it.
Wait, was there anything else? Not trading with pirates, not trading with Norskins. Okay. Alright, alright, alright. Oh no, my summoning plan didn't work. Oh well, that's what I get for cheesing it. We'll go ahead and build an actual defensive building. Ooh, I could get, I want to get that in my home province. It's okay. Get them pylons. So Gorok's army can probably take these guys all by himself, because he's just a giant stud. So we're going there. Do I still have the... Yes, I do. One camp. And then next turn, start engaging them with the blood swamps. They ran up here. Guess I should have started by explaining that. And we're going to chase after them. Kind of get out this way. Get Koratelak out this way. That way one of them is close no matter which direction he runs. He can try to take Xanapek, and even if he succeeds, he's going to have a bad time the turn immediately following. So many things to build in my cities. So many things. We need money. Give me a gold smelter. And yeah, we'll see what happens on next turn. Aha! I probably should have planned so that my units would be a little bit closer together, so they could reinforce each other. That's the proper way to do the kind of like trap thing I was trying to do there, and I didn't do that. So here's what we got going on. We are sprinting, which is going to make our vigor a little bit lower, which is not great. We got to remember that we don't have the mage, whereas the standard army. They have their melee units are going to be, these normal spearmen are going to be crap compared to us. Not as crap as like the Skaven. Lothian Sea Guard have arrows, and they have a lot of them. They have cavalry. They also have spears, so you can't just rush them with cavalry. We would have to close the Lothian Sea Guard to have any sort of effect. And let's see, armor 40, melee defense 56, armor 60, melee defense 43. We're kind of tight, if not a little bit better on defense. They have weapon strength 31, weapon melee attack 32, weapon strength 57, melee attack 38. So we're better than them in melee. In order to win, we have to get close. We have shields, but we're going to take losses as we attempt to get close. And we have like no way to deal with these phoenixes. I'm tempted to do this fight. They also have these Vanguard deployment good ambushers. Well, our skinks could theoretically shoot at their phoenixes, but I don't know. I didn't build any spearmen because I'm bad, so we don't have anything to counter their silver helms with shields either. Oh, well shit, I can't flee, so I have to fight this battle in some fashion. So I'm just going to fight it manually, so I have the ability to do as much damage as possible, so maybe Q can clean up. Alright, so when your enemy has range superiority, what do? The answer is use the trees. So trees give debuffs to, what does it say? Explicitly. Reduce the speed and combat efficiency of large units and allow some troops to hide. I know they also affect arrow accuracy, although the game did not call that out. So Skink Boy's gonna skink. Where are they gonna skink? There's not like really a unit I want them to go after, so I'm gonna put them back in this corner where they're gonna have a lot of woods. and they can just cause problems. Let's see. I want to approach via method or a route where I have trees. Looks like I can do that on either the right or the left. I don't think there's necessarily a benefit to doing it split like I have been doing. So I'm gonna get my main dudes all up here in the trees with Mr. Leaderman. Karak, right? Something like that. Korat Alak, that's right. And they're gonna be a group together. And my Saurus boys. Armor and armor piercing rampage. I don't know how they stack up against silver helms. I could have checked. I want to have them on this flank to see if they can't sweep wide and just kind of stealth through these trees. So let's see what's going on. Put them up on the hill. They don't know where any of my units are right now. I feel like a real lizard man being sneaky in the trees. So we're gonna move around through here. Looks like they're sending Phoenix forward to scout different ways with my skinks, wherever they are back there. There's not a unit they have to get rid of. I'm just gonna use them to harass them behind. Yeah, they're just sending different units out different ways to see if they can scout where my guys are. And the game will alert me when I've been spotted. So I've got an element of surprise. What is this? Oh, it's a Phoenix. Okay. Cold one's moving through the trees there. And grabbing one of those scouting units is a good way to delete a unit. However, it can reveal your plan earlier than you'd like. Where am I going right now? Going right there. As close as I can get without being shot at, the better. Oh, they found me. So the cold ones are just going to engage there. That's going to pull their entire army to face them. And I'm going to come in from behind. The cold ones I'm just going to let do their thing in, like, mosh pit. They're going to get eviscerated, but the idea is they're distracting them from the main army. You see all those arrows? Elves are dangerous. I love playing as elves. They're terrified. Does the... Yeah, Phoenixes cause terror. Who knew? I don't love losing all my pterodons like that. Hold up, hold up. They saw my leader. They're shooting at my leader. But if I just run across that field, I'm going to get got. They killed my pterodons way too fast. I maybe shouldn't have had them split up? I don't know. What are you doing, Teclis? Have one unit that's kind of grouping. Gonna engage with silver helms. Oh, my guys are very tired. I'm not sure if I'm winning this one, folks. This might be the first on-screen loss. It happens. I think it's just a question of how many I can take with me so Q can finish them off. I really don't want to leave my trees. And they'll have a height advantage if I run up there now. I should have taken this route. But live and learn. Are those normal phoenixes? Oh, I mean, obviously the ones with frost heart. I don't know. And now I can't see what's their army because they're in the trees. But more importantly, they're more in elevated trees. Go ahead and quadruple time it. What are they doing? I think they're just looking for me. Here they come out of the trees. See if I'll delay enough for them to give up their height advantage. They're gonna see my skinks. Those phoenixes are gonna destroy my skinks. But my skinks might lure them into where I can ambush them in a way that's more appealing. Albanians are so tired because I sprinted them over here. But weren't they also sprinting? No, because they had another turn. Yeah.
The skies are defended.
It looks like they're walking in that general direction anyways. And they outrange my skinks in a very big way. Well, boys. Looks like we might be getting close to the end here. Where are there more sensitive archers? I don't see them. The ones that don't have spears. Oh, they're in the front there. Let them get as close as possible. Okay, now we have a height advantage, and they're starting to fuck with me. And it looks like they're gonna ride out to meet me in the woods. That'd be good. Oh, we're so tired. Maybe if I could kill these phoenixes. That'd be a good goal. How fast am I losing units? I got shields and trees, so the archers are much less effective strength. So as long as we can fight them in the woods, the better. Oh, they sent a phoenix to go mess with my skink boys. Because my skink boys are doing work. Skink boys, you can get that phoenix. Counter charge there. So maybe this is some sweet comeuppance for not being Teclis' friend. I think it's evidence that being his friend is a bad idea. And he can win this battle, but he is not winning the war. Let's see how many casualties we can inflict before we go, though. How's this going, skink boys? Yeah, phoenixes in your face. Ooh, they might actually kill this phoenix. And then the cavalry's probably gonna finish him up, but you know, we can dream. This phoenix is just getting shot by blowguns. Yeah, these trees are really keeping us alive right now. Or these are just really bad loaded Seaguard, but I doubt that. I love those units. These guys have shields, spears, and bows. They do a lot to break the normal unit type strength and debuffs. Oh, that's some sort of ability that's going to cause terror. How's my leadership? Still positive, but we're getting significant debuffs. Once we start to take losses, we will rout. Probably rout. This is no Gorak. Their cavalry is doing cyclic charges. We need to make sure they don't give us an attack from behind debuff. Oh, my skinks are flying. Yeah, well, they fought for a while. They did good. Kill that phoenix! Oh, he's so close to being dead. Get him. They're not gonna get him. No, but they might get this cavalry. And they're making those archers pretty much waste their shots. So what they're doing is cycling cavalry charges. Cavalry units have a big charge bonus. You don't want them in pitch combat. You want to like pull them off, charge, pull them off, charge. Oh, Flock of Doom. What? Oh, my leadership's holding on, but like, he's doing a lot to make it go down. Yeah, that Teclis. Where is he? He's back here casting spells. I'm not gonna get at him. To be fair, they have some of the best cavalry units in the game for them. Some of the best combined units in the game for them. And I'm still mostly dealing with my, like, tier, I think these are tier 2 units. Which is my own fault for not developing my cities. But I blame that on the Vampire Coast, who was corrupting everything to oblivion. So yeah, I don't think we're going to win, but we are going to take a lot of them with us. Because these cavalry units are breaking themselves on us. We've done good damage to both phoenixes. Imagine if I had spears. I've got a unit doing their rage thing. Calm down, unit doing your rage thing. They're hitting us with the fear again. But our leadership has mostly been going up. Good. Shit. We might actually... I don't want to jinx it. I don't think we're going to win still. They got... Look at all these guys at full strength. Because even after they're done shooting arrows, they have decent melee strats. And our skink boys are going to be done distracting these units eventually. And that's not good. We're starting to break. That's us. That's us broken. They take the armor loss penalty? Who knows? Come on, rally. Our leadership's so good, we're still, like, some of them are, like, barely hanging on even after all these stacked debuffs. But my leader's routing. Yep, that's beginning of the end. They're gone. That's them broken. It'll take them off your bar whenever they're, like, broken for good. So that was rough. That was really rough. We technically outnumbered them, but they had better quality units by far, and we were tired. And I made some tactical errors. I feel like we killed more than 380 people, but I guess I'm just wrong. I definitely did more damage to that Phoenix. That's BS right there. Let's see. I think recruitment cost is going to be important here, because they did just totally destroy that army, and now he's somewhere in here trying to ambush me. So can Q defeat Teclis on the field of battle like that first army that we built didn't? Will Gorok crashing into the blood swamps shift the tide of this war? Will I finally be able to start developing my cities? Probably, hopefully. Will the dwarves continue doing nothing? Definitely. Will this faction of greenskins that popped up out of nowhere cause me problems? Probably, and I don't think I'll get over armies fast enough to deal with it, so hopefully Tlaxcalan can deal with that instead of being lazy. But we got lots of stuff to do, including avenging that army's death and replacing them with a new one. Poor Korat Alak was killed, but he's ripping it on some gold coins right now, so I guess it could be worse. Without further ado, this is already run a little bit long, so I'm going to go ahead and go. My name is Alex, otherwise known as Some Bad Beat Scrub. Really appreciate you guys watching. Stay tuned next time, and we'll right some wrongs. See you then.